Mm. I just started the fire in the solo. I want to wait 40 minutes and see how the whole coals develop. I also set up a table and I brought everything that I'm gonna need for cooking. We're cooking a rack of lamb today and we're cooking grilled salsa. It's a recipe of Francis Malman, who is a famous Argentinian barbecue king. And this is the first time I will be grilling herbs and chopping them into salsa. What I also did unique today, it's an experiment, is I cut my wood into smaller chunks. The bigger regular wood that we buy in the store to go camping would fit into the solo stove. But what I want to accomplish is when the coals are ready, I want those pieces with coals and wood ready to be moved to one side because I want one side to have high temperature and the other side to have lower temperature. Can I accomplish it? I don't know, but I think I'm gonna try. And so I'm gonna be making some basting liquid that I'm gonna be basting herbs in and also the rack of lamb in. And I'm gonna making some bundles, so we'll record it as we go along.
Sounds good, Katya. I'm excited. This is cool. And I mean, we've got this idyllic spot next to a stream and nice spot for the van. It's like this is amazing place.
I have two herbal bundles that I will be grilling and charring a little bit. Uh, Basil, mint, and rosemary, and green onion leeks, parsley, thyme, oregano, and some lemon zest and some garlic cloves inside. So we're gonna drench those in basting liquid that I created. It has lemon, wine, and olive oil. And then we're gonna put it on the solo stove when it's ready.
Wow. I'm ready.
So
Oh, when it's ready.
we're gonna be making a grilled salsa that will go with rack of lamb. So my coals were about 20 minutes to be done as I put the 40 minutes to wait. And we have to be able to cook when our hand can be next to the cooking surface like 4 inches. And if we can hold it for 2 seconds, then the temperature is hot and we can cook. I just drop another log here, so I will have an extra coal ready if I want to adjust the temperature. But some of those coals that will be dying out, few of them I will leave on one side, and one side I want to have direct heat, another side I want to have indirect heat. Will it happen? I don't know, but let's try. What I'm doing right now, I put the basin liquid that has lemon juice, wine, and olive oil with some salt in this spray bottle, and I'm spraying the bundles with herbs. So before we're gonna put them on the grill, and when they will char on one side, we'll flip them and we will spray them again. The same basin liquid we're gonna use on the rack of lamb as well.
Wow. Wow. Katya's kitchen in the middle of nowhere. I mean, really the middle of nowhere.
What I'm trying to do right now is to measure the temperature at the cooking surface. If I will be cooking anything here and I hold my hand 4 inches from the cooking surface and I can count 2 seconds, and for those of us who speak English, we can count 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. The temperature is at high. So we can hold our hand and count 6 seconds. We're getting to medium high, and there is a whole formula. I'm just trying to play with it. When we can hold our hand at 4 inches up to from 8 to 12 seconds, it means it's low. So you can cook some vegetables at the low heat, onions. So I want to cook my bundles with herbs, but I think it's a little too high for that.
A little too hot, huh?
Hmm. So what I did, I have one burning log on one side, and the coals that are ready for cooking, I moved to the left side. So they're right now cooking my herbs, and they're cooking the peppers. So we'll be putting lamb after the vegetables and the herbs are done. But I think I'm able to accomplish this. I have a high, direct heat on one side and indirect heat on another side.
Okay, so putting your hand over it, you're able to realize
So I can, yes, this is like,
you're 4 inches over and
Mississippi.
6 Mississippis or something. And then if you go to the other side, you don't want your hand over
well,
that.
you don't want it to be, you can
It's
be
way up
barely
there.
can be-
Got it.
yeah.
Got it.
So, I
Yeah.
think
Wow,
this
way
is
cool, huh?
working. So, let's just
Whoever knew?
spray the herbs.
Okay, so you think these are done?
Well, they're good enough for making the salsa, and they open up so much smell and flavor. So, it smells delicious.
Fantastic. Yeah, I can smell it like quite a ways away. Yeah, the aroma is outstanding. So this is going to make us. So this is going with lamb.
Yes, it's a grilled salsa that will go with lamb. We're gonna put lamb on the griddle soon.
Got it.
My inspiration is Francis Malman, who is the best of cooking for big groups of people on fire. And reading his book, he says that every 30 minutes he has meat that he will turn and he will drench it in the basting sauce. I already made modifications. Instead of drenching it in the basting sauce, I'm spraying it with the basting sauce. And I think I am going to be doing it every 10 minutes and not every 30 minutes because my quantity is much smaller. So it's a much smaller rack of lamb. He's cooking a leg of lamb. So I'm just modifying his suggestions and his vision and experience to mine. So my experiment of having the very hot coals and hot burning log on one side and low burning coals on the other side to accomplish indirect and high heat worked. The only thing what you cannot do if you're cooking for 25 people, this is not it. It works for small amounts. Maybe you have 4, maybe even 6. It would work. That technique would work. But if you're cooking, 4 legs of lamb, it's not going to work.
I certainly understand. Yeah, it looks great. I'm getting hungry.
We're going to grill the chipata right now. So putting it with the hard surface down, right? And then when that grills, then we're going to flip it with the olive oil cut side down. And that will be our base for serving our regular lamb.
Sounds good. And that little ant is like trying to get here to have a meal because he smells something.
That's fine. Okay, at this level here, at this side, I can hold my hand at 4 inches and count 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippis, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7, 8 Mississippi. Okay, it's getting hot.
Hey,
Then I can
Russian,
hold.
that's like 6, 7 inches.
What? This is 4. Okay, but here I cannot hold it even. So that side, that's the one
Really?
with the direct heat.
Sure.
I can't.
But drop down. This is 6 inches. I'm showing her my fingers. That's 6 inches.
Okay, something like this.
Okay, can you count Mississippis?
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi. So it's low. I accomplished the low temperature here and high temperature here.
That was the major thing.
Yes.
That was a major thing that you really wanted to accomplish, is understanding how you could do that. So Francis does that on his
Everything. He
huge,
does it with,
but he's got huge fire pits he works with.
But he also does it with cast irons. He just holds his hand next to the cast iron, and that's
Cast iron over the wood fire?
Yeah.
Wow.
And able
But you can do this on the Solo bonfire.
Exactly.
Wow.
And we will try this later, next time, and it's going to be a very different experience. This is a direct fire. When you put the cast iron here, the fire is heating the cast iron, but it's not directly heating the food with the fire. So it's just different. Look, it's beautiful. It looks like it's medium rare on the inside.
Sure is.
Cooked it for 25 minutes on what we had. So if anybody wants to cook it longer, you're welcome to.
Wow. And J. Lohr Cabernet Sauvignon, Paso Robles, California. Great winery. And no, they're not sponsoring me. I wish they did.
With me.
So, you notice Katya's putting the bones on her plate because Katya eats bones.
I'm barbarian.
Barbarian, yeah, Russian barbarians.
It's a barbecue.
All
You
Russians
eat
are
whatever
barbarians.
Barbecue is. It's not like somebody brought you a barbecue to your white linen table. It's a barbecue. We cooked it. We eat it like a barbecue.
Right out here in the middle of nowhere.
Exactly.
Oh, look at these little thingies on this bush.
Mm.
Yeah, cool, huh? Whatever they are. Probably some kind of bug nest, eggs, that kind of thing. So Katya carries this little thing around. She's had it since we're doing wine media
It's my favorite bag.
a long time ago, and doing picnics and so forth. We had a whole business thing doing that, and now she's doing this.
What I do with this bag, I put here my salt, my pepper. I need to get it out of the van. I'm not gonna go to the van for every time I need a little salt and a little olive oil. I bring everything close to my Solo stove cooking. And so this bag helps, and it looks prettier than the plastic bag. We have a lot of plastic boxes because that's how we pack the van. Every box has a sign on it. Kitchen 1, kitchen 2, food, Katya's box, Jim's box. Doesn't look very attractive. So this wine picnic bag is my favorite.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And our location out here is mind-blowing. So it's golden hour, and we're under this beautiful cottonwood, and Katya's cooking up this meal. Does anybody think this is like low end? Because we aren't using that pile of rocks over there to try to do anything with, because we don't do that anymore. There's better ways to do things.
You can control the temperature of your cooking as well as Solo stove allows me to do. This is the best.
It's like, wow, look at this. I mean, I've never had lamb like this. This is amazing. Oh, wow.